Hey guys, welcome back to Nerds and Nuance. I'm Ian, and we're here with The Legend of Vox Machina. The last episode sucked. um, those who have seen the campaign, we saw it. We knew it was gonna happen. We saw it coming. Still sucks to see it every time. Yeah, that was heartbreaking. And Liam's performance in that, and Laura throughout that episode too was always just kind of portraying younger selves and how the emotion, the pain, and the want for approval, all of that portrayed by Laura, fantastic. But Liam broke me with his crying. He's really good at him and Laura are good at making you get those feels. But so we'll see, who shows up in this episode.
Pike, heal her! There's nothing to heal.
Somebody do something! See, we can't just stand by. Let me see her.
I've never tried that before.
Yeah, not many have. It's hard as hell to pull off, so we gotta do it while the body's still warm. Here, help me.
Oh.
Here we go.
This can't be happening. Who was with her?
This is the domain of the Matron of Ravens. She's too fucking strong!
Our gods have no authority here.
Can we maybe move Vex somewhere else?
We're underneath a lake. There is no somewhere else.
There's got to be another potion or something. Vex!
No!
Come on!
What's happening?
Oh, God!
No, please!
You... What? Take me instead, you raven bitch!
Easy. Oh, thank the Everlight. Oh, I can't believe you pulled that off.
Holy shit, I'm amazing.
Vax?
The vestige. When... How are you wearing it? I don't know. What did I just do?
Oh, Max.
We're here on take business, not to make friends.
What was I supposed to do? Just let her die? Look, I don't like it either, but they got the vestige before we did.
Then we'll take it back.
Is this the Calamity?
Oh, wow. Where are we?
Wait, are you gonna kill them?
You worry too much, love. If they're worthy of the armor, well, this will be child's play for them.
Oh, Zahra. Oh, she just got free. God dang it. Oh, tentacles of Adar? Arms of Adar? I forgot what it's called. That's something else. Wait.
What is that?
Did she summon something?
Oh shit.
No. Oh god, beholder. Oh god.
Been back there the whole time? Cowards.
I got you.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Well, I mean, she wasn't stabbed through, so you helped.
I feel weird.
Oh!
Krog? He's not dead. I think he's just petrified.
Oh, just petrified. Really?
What?
Raven Queen, not now. Is it a trial or something, or what's going on? Ah. Could be a beholder of swords. Ugh. Healeth? Oh, both of them. God dang.
This is getting out of control.
Zahra, come on. Look what you did, Zahra.
Where the hell have you been?
Just grabbing a quick bite to eat.
Not gonna make a tentacle jump?
Too easy.
Ooh! Come on, Scanlan! Oh, that's so cool.
Damn it. Do not let you.
Oh, man. Ah! What is it? No, trinket! Oh! Vex?
Whatever happens, it's out of our control.
Oh. Can't fight death.
Hail the new champion.
Matt! Shield it. Is it like full on? Are they just going through the whole thing? Wings? Whoa! Wings! This music, dude! Dude, what in the heck?
Well, welcome back.
Sister?
I gotcha.
Whoa, is that Vax?
How is he doing that?
Vestige. It has to be.
He's the new champion of the Raven Queen. Yeah! Oh my god! Good impression.
Well, damn.
Oh.
You two disappeared right before that creature showed up.
Things got out of hand. The Take has spent decades protecting Osiris' secrets. We couldn't let a vestige fall into the wrong hands,
Guys.
but clearly, yours are worthy.
Listen, you know, we'd love to apologize all afternoon,
Yeah,
but if
thank
you don't
you,
want to
Kashaw.
drown, we should get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god. Jesus. Thank you, Z. Good lord.
Sometimes we have a habit of moving too quickly.
I don't want to hear it right now.
I rushed in and it nearly got Vex killed. No, it did get her killed.
Bro.
I don't know what I would have done differently.
Yep.
Right. That went well.
I mean, yeah.
I know it won't make up for what happened, but I want you to have this. You might need it on the road ahead. It keeps a creature safely tucked away in a tiny pocket plane until you need it.
Hey!
It's yours now.
And what about my debt to the
Trinket.
Slayer's cake?
What debt?
Oh, come on, just try it. Maybe it'll be fun.
I got next.
We have to see that fight, please. Here we go. Now the talk, huh? Yep.
When you were on the floor, I saw the Matron of Ravens coming for you. I begged her to take me instead. I had to. But I don't know what's going to happen to me. To any of us. Everything's changed.
That woman so much. All right, so Ripley, are you gonna seeing Ripley scrying on them? It took me for a second. At the very beginning, I was thinking Raishan, but then I realized that I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Ripley with the scrying orb, and it kind of looked. If I can recall, I believe that's kind of what the outfit she wore when she was torturing them in the beginning, and when she had killed Percy's and their parents. But okay, first look into the Raven Queen. Okay, he hasn't talking to her yet. I think I remember. Well, I don't know if he's gonna do that in this end of these next 3 episodes, so I'll just wait. But yeah. So already, that was cool. I like the way that. I mean, we're not gonna be able to have like the whole of throughout the whole time as it's awakening or whatever. And I think that's very interesting. They had like a trial, a test that they had to go through to prove that they're worthy of the full power of the vestige. So I think this is kind of supposed to be like it exalted, basically like fully powered up. I don't think we're going to see like the different steps of it, but they're powerful. So, and that was a really cool way of showcasing that whole thing, like showing him having to be the only one because everybody else got petrified. Zahra and Kashaw really screwed everything, or more so Zahra at that point. I'm glad showing them come around. I hope we see them more. Probably like the last 3 episodes, somewhere in there. When certain things happen. But showcasing him having to fight it alone and doing really good, like finishing it off. So and the trial of it was really cool too. Like, didn't think we'd see Pervon. It's still. Yeah, the name. Seeing him and him passing the mantle of his himself, Vax actually getting the blessing or the approvals. Like, all right, yes, I will pass on you. I'll pass on my mantle. I mean, taking the Raven Queen's mantle, but you know what I mean. Like, you're worthy of taking my place for her. Man, he got messed up in that vision. Good God, I wonder if he could die in that. And it went the point where he let it happen is different than if it were to kill him as he was fighting. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. She's very neutral, so she might not. I mean, he failed, therefore he lost, therefore he doesn't get. But I don't know. And he already gave his life for his sister, so it's like, well, she was gonna die. You're taking her place, therefore, this is. The fact that you're still alive, I've taken you in her stead, but we'll see if you can, instead of just 100% just dying and sacrificing your life, then we'll see if you can do more for me. Because she hasn't had a champion in a while, since around the Calamity time, so that's crazy. And speaking of which, we saw a bit of the Calamity, and I want to go back to see because we saw first off, just the tile work or the image of the gods, the depictions of them on the wall, that was really cool. But then when Vax was pulled into the vision of the Calamity throughout the whole thing, during the actual event, or at least a representation of it. Oh, a demonic hand. Okay, who is that supposed to be? And so I think that maybe that's supposed to be. I got nothing. Like I can't really. I mean, I'm assuming that's a demonic. That's a. Who's depicted as has like 4 arms? No, wait. Oh wait. I kind of can sort of see like sort of spider-looking legs at the back. Maybe that's supposed to be a loaf, but it's not really how they're normally depicted. So I'm not really sure. Oh, wait, maybe I don't know. Anybody have any idea who that is on the far right? The centerpiece. Who maybe that's the Raven? It doesn't look like it's the Raven Queen. Maybe it's the trickster. What's her name? The moon goddess. I can't remember her name. Whoa! I just realized the freaking. I thought that was a mountain. I think it's Palor. Good God, that's awesome. Palor looks awesome. I mean, it's just a suit with like a orb of light for a head, but that's a cool depiction of it. A giant sword. Okay, and there's Saren, or I guess the Everlight. I guess to avoid copyright, they're not saying like their names, more so like they're kind of like the moniker. Oh, don't go. Excuse me. Ow. Obviously Saren Ray, and I think that's supposed to be Ioun. There's scrolls hovering around her. That's really cool. And then the Sphinx, right? So that's how he looks. He looks cool. Jesus. Okay, but yeah, that was a really cool showing that. Like, spoiler here. Oh wait, I'm sneezing again. God dang it! Come on, sneeze. Come on. Dang when that happens. But yeah, spoiler here. I'm wondering if we're gonna get this. Well, we have to. That's probably not gonna be till like the next season. But seeing like visiting the gods in the outer and the primal. What's it? God dang. I can't think. They're going through the divine gate. I can't think of where they are, but they're specific. They're the gods specific. The other gods specific planes. God dang. That has to be a big point because that's a big thing. That like a big influence in the story. So I'm assuming that's gonna happen, but probably not until next season because that has to do with all that. Anyway, I don't know we'd see them so soon. At the very least, not. I figured we'd see the Raven Queen, or the Matron of what was it? Matron of Death. And it was very interesting because like with Kashaw having trying to do the resurrection right, and seeing like the struggle of it because I mean that makes sense that kind of a power. That kind of it'll be it'll be difficult. It'll probably put your own body through pain because maybe it's like kind of sacrificing your own vitality to bring someone else theirs back. But the fact because it was in the Matron of Death's temple of the Raven Queen. God dang. Is that what they said? Matron of Death? I don't know. For some reason it doesn't sound weird. Anyway, that made it more difficult to bring somebody back, and they even like later on at the tail end of the ride show Raven Queen like Vax seeing the Raven Queen coming by and nonchalantly just piercing through the spell and just basically dispelling it. Man, that was a rough depiction. I think Matt made the DC. I can't be for sure, but I feel like he mentioned because they were in the temple, or maybe that was him just like narrating the whole atmosphere of it, like being in this area, her temple is making a resurrection more difficult, because that's whole her domain, death it happens, not something we control. And nobody else saw it. That's crazy. Like, I mean, it makes sense because they're God. It's just, I guess, I don't know if because she kept looking at like in other times the episodes last season or last episode, the last batch, the episodes last week where she kept showing her like turning to look at him. I don't know if she was actually like looking at him or if she was. I don't know. I feel like that she was. I feel like it was showing her like kind of maybe she's feeling. That there's a possibility for a new champion, and so like she gave him the opportunity to decide. She's not technically forcing. But she wasn't forcing someone him into it. She she did it slowly because I'm assuming. I mean, he didn't have to see it, but like she waited. She didn't offer. She just waited until he said, take me instead. And when he said that campaign, man, that was yeah, that was really kind of heartbreaking. Like their fate being tied together, and the Raven Queen, like plucking at it and then just snapping it and severing their connection in a way. Like they're not gonna be tied together for long, for a god. You're not until your end. You're not gonna be connected. Like maybe how it would have been before. I did like seeing because they kind of made them more antagonistic the last 2 episodes before, and but we did see in the 3rd episode, kind of a bit, when after they had ditched, saying, showing Kashaw like, we didn't have to do that. We kind of saw them butting heads a bit about about the group. Like he doesn't want them hurt, but except, which is funny because sorry, I'm just making sure that it's still recording. The screen's is kind of covered by something else. It was funny because he wanted to kind of attack them before, like in the keep, but I don't know. Like I don't know. He had changed heart, I guess. But I just like the way he was kind of. It was more underhanded, I think, is maybe what it was. In the other instance, they walked into their place. They owed them money. They ripped them off, so they owed them. So it wasn't necessarily underhanded. It was more so, yeah, this is your doing. You did this. In this case, they were ditching them in this dangerous place. They Kashaw has the ability to. He had the ability to try and resurrect Vex. He's not gonna not do that. Like he wasn't needing any coercing. He just like went. He's like, we can do this. And then when she wanted to summon I guess it was a beholder. It could have been a type of beholder because I know there's different like versions, like weaker versions even. Because it definitely attack different tentacles that normally have like eye stalks on the end of it as well, as most of you know. Well, I don't say most of you, that's assuming. But you know what I mean, those who have played the game or at the very least seen depictions of the creatures, and even though you don't play it, you would see that there's usually the eyes on the tentacles. So that was interesting there are beholders that don't have that. I forgot what they're called. They're not necessarily called beholders, but they're effectively beholders. But it had similar abilities, like it had the petrification. I can't remember for sure if they have the freezing. It didn't seem to have the anti-magic cone from its eye. So there's that. I don't know. It was definitely something different though. She had captured it, I guess. And then she gave that to Vex. So that was really cool because that was an item that Vex wound up getting later on because, she, liked Trinket, her bear, but then also didn't want to bring Trinket along because she didn't want Trinket to die. And then Sam kept poking fun. It's like he's useless. We just keep leaving him. Whatever, why don't we just leave the bear? And then Matt just like, here's this item where you can keep him safe. Also, if he falls unconscious and he's within 100 feet, some amount of feet from you, he'll just automatically be sucked back into the amulet. Now it was like a orb of some sort. Okay. No, I gotta talk about it. A spoiler. So, spoiler. I'll put a thing down so that you can skip to when this is done. I hope that we have to see the Grog and I was just about to say the name and then I just blanked. And the Kevdak fight. We have to that please. That has to be in here. And I mean that's how he gets his vestige. So maybe it's in these next 2 episodes. I mean, we got a lot to cover in 6 episodes. We have we have one vestige under our belt. We're on the 4th episode, so not bad. I just don't know. We have a lot to gather. I don't know if everybody's gonna get all of the items. Maybe we don't get the knife. We might not need that, especially with how Vax was moving. He's effectively kind of doing what the knife helped him do. I forgot what else the knife could do with the whisper, but I know at the very least, like, obviously it had a +3 to hit and everything, but it also he could throw the knife and he could teleport to it. But with the way that the Deathstalker's ward works here, he just seems to be able to move faster. I don't know if he can fly. It would be really cool if we can see that. But at the very least, they have that vestige underneath. We have that. We have the Deathstalker's ward. I'm wondering what all we're gonna be able to get, because I don't think all of them that they had got gathered in the campaign they needed. So, at least to defeat the dragon. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what we get. Again, we got 6 more episodes. Well, five more episodes, technically speaking, to get this whole thing. And I'm wondering how they're gonna tie it off. So, I don't know. I don't know when everything comes to an end. And we also get we tied in Ripley in this episode already. So, and we saw apparently it was Westron, it's pretty messed up right now. I don't recall them mentioning Ripley like in the campaign. I don't remember her being mentioned as having come through Westron. But again, it has been a while since I've seen the campaign as a whole. So I don't know if we're gonna run into her sooner. It's possible. I mean, we probably will, and maybe plays differently in time. But yeah, I wonder which one we'll get next too. I don't know if it's gonna be like in the same order. Because apparently we got to go to the Sphinx first, right? I can't remember. I know they said in here that we have to get the Sphinx after the ward, so we'll see what happens after that. I do like the kind of Zahra Zahra, first off, she did apologize, so I'm glad it seems that things are better now. Now we're friendly towards them, or they're friendly towards us. And her reasoning behind being so antagonistic, both of them really, was that they've been protecting Osisa's secrets for years, and they're worried that just someone was gonna get these items, and they would fall into the wrong hands effectively. But they see them now. They see now that that's not the case. Zahra needed a little more convincing. I mean, Kashaw maybe didn't they're the ones, they're worthy of these items. But at the very least, he didn't want to do what Zahra was, putting them through. So yeah, we've definitely got the whole, Percy, Vax thing. Percy obviously feels guilty about having caused Vex's death in the first place, and he did decide to confront Vax about it. Not to confront, but to address it, and taking the punch and being like, yeah, no, that went well, about as well as can be expected. I mean, the fact that all he did was punch you, I feel like came out pretty clean on that. But I mean, it's gonna, yeah. One, you killed his sister, or you got his sister killed, and two, led to whatever's going on now with him. Made his life a bit more confusing. He did. I'm glad he told Vex. I don't know if she believes what he saw was real, and if he actually Matron of Ravens. Okay, my bad. That's why it sounded weird. Matron of Ravens. Okay. Anyway, sorry. More that that's what he saw, maybe not what happened. Maybe she doesn't quite. I'm not sure. I think she does. It's the way that she had spoke to him about it. It seemed like maybe she understood, but saying, we'll get through this. So we'll see. It was interesting. It was interesting seeing them meeting Trinket and also his mom Just because we got kind of a little bit of that in the campaign, but also in the story Kith Kin, they kind of went into it a bit too, a little bit more. Really fun book, really good. No, really good book, I should say, and fun. I listened to it because I, don't have a lot of time to read these days, sadly. Robbie Damon did a great job. I love the way he did it, the voice and everything. Kind of see more of Scanlan, really caring for Pike. I mean, he cares for his friends, all his friends, but the way he put his life in danger, for Pike, he had his hand shove him after her, race after her, and reached for her and grabbed her hand, and even held on as she was getting petrified. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was relatively quick, so maybe he didn't have time to let go if he had chosen to, but I don't know. I like to think that he held on regardless, but yeah, we saw more of that. Just kind of his actual, because we've seen hints of it in the last season, and we know that he does actually have strong feelings for her. The ending his last scene with the Raven Queen, the Matron of Ravens, it's like he got a glimpse at her job, basically, seeing what she does. Yes, she was showing him for whatever reason, and he saw a dead version of himself, kind of is tied to her. He's connected to her now, his fate's in her hands and all that. And I'm wondering if that was all supposed to be a vision of what's to come, or kind of, a situation he's gonna end up putting himself in. But yeah, I'm so glad that it was just the first episode, because I got 2 more to go. So that's it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be jumping into the next one really after this, so super excited.